What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today might be a weird type of video for you because never in my life have I had a video just like this. But today we are doing kind of a now writing of the 50 predictions I made at the beginning of the year. First things first, which I have technically all the predictions right here on my phone. We're going to go over what this video is. So first off, we're going to have probably an update every 3 to 2 weeks-ish. I don't really know. I haven't really thought of the actual exact update, I guess. But we're going to have an update around 2 to 3 weeks, probably mostly 2 to 3 weeks, especially coming up to WrestleMania. And I guess there's going to be PLEs every month, so probably 2 to 3 weeks. And then we're going to also have, and then we're going to mark it off the board. So this video is, I made 50 predictions by, what was the date? I have the date right here. December 16th. 50 predictions, 42 is regular, and then there's like 8 PLE type of predictions. And basically there's a point system. If I don't get if I don't get like 30 by the end of the year, I have to give $50 to $100 Amazon cards or just straight up give away the money. Today, what we're doing is actually going to be writing down and checking off some that already happened, and we'll talk about how confident I feel. Actually, I said I have all the predictions here, but also I'm pretty sure they're all here. So I think that's really it that I need to do have. So yeah, this kind of is going to be all year, is going to be behind me. We're going to focus on it on a lot of our videos. I'm going to put my phone down. Hopefully I don't need it again. But another thing I feel like I'm doing is exposing my height. And no, I am not a short king. The ceiling is right here. I can hit it actually. So do not clown me in the comments about my height. First things first, let's talk about now. I guess we'll start from the top here going down, and then we'll go to the other side. Or we can start, I guess, the paper. Let's first off start with the number one prediction. And it's not how confident I is. This is just how I wrote it. Dominic wins a title. Well, still has not happened. I can tell you that. But Dominic winning a title, I am feeling confident about. I feel like I still don't 100% know what he's going to do with the Judgment Day. But I feel confident enough to say that I could see him truthfully leave the Judgment Day soon, maybe go solo, and then he gets the big push. But I feel decent with him winning a title. I think this is the year you give him a title. It doesn't have to be a main title. It can be a singles mid-card title. Ricky Starks and Josh Alexander to WWE. I feel very confident on Ricky Starks. Josh Alexander looks like he's leaving TNA. Now, is it WWE, AEW? Is it something else? Because I can tell you right now, it could be something else. And just for now, because he said he's going to test out his kind of value on the market. Just for now, it's getting me a little scared on what could potentially happen for him. But I'm still feeling decent on that one. Joe Hendry, Royal Rumble. I'm going to upload this before the Royal Rumble because I talk about my Royal Rumble winners. We'll get to it in a moment. Again, remember, December 16th. I got to talk about that a lot. Joe Hendry to the Royal Rumble. I am feeling very confident about TNA champion. I cannot wait to mark that off, which is going to happen. John Cena, Grand Slam, and 17th title. That's the thing. I put them both together. He's going to get that 17. Grand Slam's the one I'm worried about. He didn't really mention the Grand Slam. He didn't mention anything about it in his retirement speech, which is kind of concerning, truthfully. A little concerning. For now, I'm feeling decent with it. A little concerning, I do have to say. LA Knight title, a little concerning as well. Hasn't really gotten a push, moved with the bloodline a lot. He's a little 50-50 for me for now. I'm going to say it could happen, but Chad Gable US title. Now, this is one of my, that's why I have my phone. There is some predictions that I have that has a little, circle around it. A little, I'm saying that if this happens and I'll go a little extra further, if that little extra further happens, that's plus 2 points. So it's not just singles. And even my Royal Rumble, you get half points. So there's half, there's singles, there's double points. Chad Gable winning US title wasn't a double point as I actually thought a second ago, so that's awkward. Let's put my phone and let's move that, and then I can have my phone right here. Okay, not a double title. I think he's going to get moved to SmackDown. There's a rumor that was going to happen already. Didn't happen. Kind of scared on that, truthfully, so we'll have to see. Bianca and Rhea feud. I am happy to talk about this now. My thing December 16th was that Jade Cargill was going to be out after WrestleMania, and Bianca and Rhea was not going to, or Bianca and Jade was not going to happen at WrestleMania 41. Looks like I might be wrong, but here's the thing. There's a rumor going wrong right now that Bianca and Rhea is actually on the table. If they're on the table, I might be able to get this. And I didn't say it's going to happen at WrestleMania. I had a circle that happens at SummerSlam. If they skip on WrestleMania, which I hope it happens. If they skip on WrestleMania, then at SummerSlam, I hope it happens so I can get that double extra points. I need those 2 points. Dom win over Cena. I feel like if Cena is going to have his battles throughout this kind of thing, getting a win on Dom is more than likely, but he needs to have some screwed over wins. And I think Dom could be one of the screwed over wins. And then in parentheses, I said he gets the IC title. Cena has the IC title somehow, some way. I don't know from what. Maybe Breaker. Maybe Breaker. Cena wins the IC title, and then Dom wins the IC title from Cena to really cement. Still not that confident on that one, not gonna lie. I think I also said Carmella Hayes win over Cena. They've been doing Carmella Hayes so dirty. Don't even get me started on that. We'll see on that one. Drew McIntyre title. Feeling good on that one. Especially if he does get moved to SmackDown. I don't know if he's going to. If he does, if he has the feud with Cody, I can see Drew taking off Cody. I'm gonna be real. I can see it's a possibility that is bound to happen. Next, Naomi was the one with Jade Cargill. I'm feeling good. If the way the storyline they have it looks like Naomi is going to be one, I'm expected to mark that one off. Finn Balor title run. Not feeling good. I know there was a rumor a while ago that Finn Balor was going to have a title run. That's all I'll say. Is I'm not feeling good. Next, Jey Uso gets another title, and I just said title reign. Okay, good. I just said title reign. So he's going to get another title reign. 2025. I'm recording this literally right after Saturday night's main event. It is BS that he didn't win. He is so over, and I know there's nothing for him at WrestleMania, truthfully, when it comes to somebody winning the Royal Rumble, someone winning the Elimination Chamber. My guess would be Jey Uso gets a title reign closer to SummerSlam, but I'm not marking that down, putting it on here. It's just my guess. But he's going to get another one. Roxanne Perez mid-card. So Roxanne Perez does look like she's going to the main roster now, for sure. And it looks like earlier rather than not. It looks like with a feud of Bayley, I don't know if she gets a mid-card title. That's what I'm scared, but they need to push her immediately. Mid-card title at the end of the year. It looks like it could really happen. I could be feeling good about that one. Okay, now we're going to go to the right side. Julia and Stephanie Vauquier at Stand and Deliver. Okay, so originally I was feeling very good about this. I was thinking about this video and I was like, and then the thing that happens to make me not feel good is Stephanie Vauquier is getting really pushed to the North American title. I get and I understand, but my guess was Julia wins the title off Roxanne. Happened, so halfway there. Then Stephanie Vauquier and Julia have a feud. Doesn't look exactly like that's going to happen. And that's where I'm worried about. I think I'm going to have to exit that one here soon. Up next, we have Obafemi 200 plus days or US title. Well, half of it's already done. I said if Obafemi is either going to have US title on the main roster, and he already got the NXT title, so we're halfway there. Now, does he hold it for 200 plus days? That's the question, huh? I guess technically that's the real question about this entirely. So, I don't know. I truthfully want to say, yes, it's going to happen. But I'm looking at it more and more and I'm thinking, I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm worried that they're going to give Obafemi the decent title reign. And then they're going to have an Ethan Page moment with Trick Williams. Could it be Ricky Starks? Could it be Josh Alexander? Could it be Tony D'Angelo dethroning the King again? There's a lot of possibilities. I'm worried. I'm going to be honest. I'm stressed on that one. Up next, CM Punk title. That's going to happen. I am feeling good on that one. Some of these you're going to notice are very lukewarm predictions. Other ones are very hot. I feel like Roxanne Perez mid-card title is a very hot prediction or hot take, I guess. It's a prediction. Trick and Carmelo refeuding in 2025. I feel decent with this one. I think they're going to tease it. I feel like their relationship is going to be a Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I feel like that's the way they're going in their careers. Is going to be like the new Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. You could tell me I'm wrong, but I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I don't know why, I just feel it. They're going to tease at the Royal Rumble. They're not going to probably give it to us till later on in life. Next, Sheamus Grand Slam. Now, I was really hoping I was going to be able to mark it off tonight, but that's not the case. Because Sheamus didn't win, the Grand Slam at Saturday night's main event. They said, you know what, I'm going to be honest, we're not changing any title on Saturday night's main event. So instead, can't mark that one off yet. Instead, Sheamus is probably WrestleMania, I would guess. WrestleMania is where it's more than likely going to happen. I'm believing it. Cody loses in 2025. I feel really good on that one. I think some point, I know you want to keep the title on him because he's doing so much and everything. Some point he has to lose it. Is it WrestleMania or SummerSlam? I keep looking back and forth at the two. I think WrestleMania is more likely. SummerSlam, it could happen with like a Drew, Cena, somebody like that. I'm feeling he loses the title soon. Drew McIntyre feud with Cody or Roman happens. I put a prediction down that Roman was going to be the one that he feuds with at SummerSlam. Am I feeling confident on this one? How Drew's playing the bloodline, feel like it could happen. I feel like it could happen. At some point, they have to rekindle that feud with Roman and Drew. Drew is one of the best heels. Roman's one of the best baby faces-ish. I guess he's not technically like a full baby face. Everyone just loves him and he's just so over. I'm going to say it happens. I know that Cody and Drew is probably going to happen. Maybe that's at SummerSlam. Feeling decent that Evil Orr is going to have a big feud with Drew. Up next, KO versus Sammy. I called this a while ago, and I truthfully want to say it was a while ago. I said KO and Sammy somehow is going to happen again. KO's now heel. They're going to try and get KO and Sammy. Right before Royal Rumble, they hinted that KO and Sammy met together, talked together. I could see them having this at SummerSlam. Or not SummerSlam, sorry, WrestleMania. The only thing that I kind of go, could I, is what's happening with Randy Orton then? Because I feel like it's Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, but you could really do a craziness and have Sammy involved. They have to have that KO and Sammy feud, especially right now that KO's having one of his best heel characters of all time. Sammy's one of the best baby faces on the roster. It has to happen soon. It has to happen, but I'm scared about that one. The other one that I'm really scared about, especially with Sheamus not winning the title and worried about Goldberg potentially joining the Royal Rumble and Braun Breaker still technically has the title. Braun Breaker retiring Goldberg. Now, I feel a little worried that this one might not happen. I feel like they might feed him to Gunther. I now feel like the Goldberg match is not going to happen at WrestleMania for the retirement match because it would be against Gunther or Goldberg, or sorry, Breaker. I'm thinking now maybe it's SummerSlam. Maybe SummerSlam is the way we get to this retirement match, only because when you look at it, there's no one viable right now to go against Goldberg for a retirement match, right? I think Braun Breaker should be the one to retire Goldberg. It's the way you boost him up. You don't need to boost Gunther up. That is like a Royal Rumble win, is retiring Goldberg. Make him a main event guy. Make him one of the guys who could main event something. That's the way you do it. I'm scared it's going to be Gunther, though. I really am. New Bloodline wins gold. What's S.Gold? Oh, singles gold. I'm stupid. Singles gold. I'm feeling good on this one because the new bloodline consists of Solo, Jacob, Tama Tonga, and the infamous Tonga Loa. And because Tonga Loa is injured, technically, he would probably easily win singles gold, but because they have to kind of nerf him right now and storyline wise because he's injured, maybe not. I'm going to have to say that Jacob Fatu is probably the one that's going to win singles gold, huh? I think Jacob Fatu. And if you also see me keep looking down right there, that's because my camera's right there for how well I'm looking on the camera. Gotta make sure I'm looking nice. So maybe the Solo win before Jacob. That's the one thing I keep coming back to. And technically, this new bloodline isn't a thing. So I'm really just talking about the 4 people in that bloodline. One of them is going to win singles gold. And I think it's going to be Jacob Fatu first before Solo Sikoa. And that's kind of crazy to say, but Jacob Fatu's that guy right now. Jacob Fatu is him. That destruction of Braun Strowman really showed me that this year is the year of Jacob Fatu. Oh my God. SP breakup? Oh, Street Profits breakup. This is a hot prediction. I was trying to think of a tag team that would break up. Street Profits is the one, how gritty they are. I think it's time for Montez Ford to go single star. I think you could even put Angelo Dawkins in there for the single star. It has to happen at some point. If Montez Ford, when he was a single star for a little bit, he was electric. He was fire. And with, people being injured, this is the time you can kind of break up the Street Profits a little bit, make one go up a little bit, make one stay back a little bit, and then maybe it's a storyline throughout there. I don't know. The tag team division is getting so stacked. It's worth it to maybe push somebody to get into a new single star. Granted, the tag team division is stacked, and you keep breaking up these tag teams to not make them stacked, so I can understand why you might keep them together, but man, I think it's the time. Truthfully, I think it's the time. Jade versus Bianca does happen in 2025. Now, I think I had, I said Jade versus Bianca starts in 2025, and I had a prediction because, again, this is right when Jade Cargill was getting injured. They said that, she's going to be out of action for a while. I had a prediction, and now I think it's going to be wrong, that it's going to happen after SummerSlam. That's when the actual match is going to happen. It's going to be after SummerSlam. It's going to be after SummerSlam. Your boy's going to be wrong on that one. I know I'm going to be wrong, but if it starts in 2025, called it technically. So, I mean, I wish it was after SummerSlam so I could really go out, because my whole thought process was Bianca and Rhea happens at either WrestleMania or SummerSlam. After that, they go Jade with Bianca, because maybe Jade's now build herself up, but doesn't look that way. Does not look that way, truthfully. And that's it for this beginning sheet. So not crazy enough. Now let's talk about my PLE predictions. This one's in the middle. Usually I'll talk about it first. Let's talk about it in the middle. I'm going to be wrong on my Royal Rumble predictions. I already know. Again, December 16th. This is what, right after Saturday night's main event? Let me be honest here. Let me be clear. Okay, let me be clear. I thought that we're going to get Randy Orton to still show up before, and I mean way, way before the Royal Rumble. And he might help Cody win against Kevin Owens, and Cody would crash out. And then Randy Orton goes and wins the Royal Rumble. KO, Cody, Randy would be a match at Royal Rumble. Or at WrestleMania. I now realize Randy is not going to be in the Royal Rumble match because he's probably going to interfere with the ladder match that's happening at Royal Rumble. So what's my luck? So this is not going to happen. I can 100% say that. That's probably not going to happen. I just realized also, is there anything that I need to mark off? No, I don't. Okay. The next prediction I have, because you got two. One's for 1 point, one's for half. It's Roman Reigns. Now, I am not as confident on that one because I didn't even put CM Punk, because CM Punk wasn't in my mind a little bit because I was still thinking. I put Roman Reigns here because this is still like, we're still expecting The Rock to show up, right? And The Rock to be a part of this. And I was guessing, okay, they might have the triple threat with The Rock, Roman, and Cody. That's not probably going to happen. Probably not going to happen. And I was expecting that, and this is my new prediction. Roman wins the Royal Rumble. He goes after Cody because he said he wants the title. CM Punk uses the favor of Paul Heyman to get himself into that match. So then you have Punk, Roman, Cody. And you could even throw Seth Rollins in there because he would hate all three of them. That is where I'm leaning to. They'll hopefully happen. And then the next ones that I don't think are going to hit as well. Bianca. I still thought Jade Cargill was going to not be there. But Io Sky is my second one. And I feel decent with Io Sky. That is my favorite to win. That has been my favorite to win for a while. I just threw Bianca in there because I kept thinking, what are the chances Bianca and Rhea happens in 2025 instead of, or at WrestleMania instead of, Jade Cargill and Rhea. Don't feel confident on that. Elimination Chamber winners. John Cena's my first one. Feel decent on that one. My second one's LA Knight. I think John Cena is going to win Elimination Chamber. I feel good. LA Knight was just a throw in. I think it's all John Cena. Maybe I should throw in like maybe CM Punk or somebody. But Elimination Chamber women's. I said Charlotte Flair. I wish I would have put her in the Royal Rumble one, but I don't want her to win the Royal Rumble. I don't. I think the Royal Rumble extends to help you get pushed up to the main event, and I guess technically it does. Like obviously. And it should be a young upcomer, and Elimination Chamber should be Charlotte Flair. Got Charlotte Flair here. I think she might win the Royal Rumble, truthfully. So Bianca Belair is my second runner-up, but we'll have to see on that one. I think that would be a money-made match if that happens, though. King of the Ring. I have LA Knight, and then I have Braun Breaker. Obviously, two people that could easily win King of the Ring, get a title shot on SummerSlam. I could see now Drew being part of it. I could see John Cena being a part of it. And then who's the last one I'm thinking of? I feel decent with Braun Breaker as a prediction for that one. Queen of the Ring, I have Bianca Belair. I'm now feeling like Jade Cargill could be a better pick, or Becky Lynch. And then I have Raquel Rodriguez. I was just yapping off my ass when I predict that one. That one's not happening. I feel. Money in the Bank winners, Bronson Reed, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso. I think those top three make a lot of sense. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Not anymore. I think those three make a lot of sense, but I actually think Braun Breaker might win it. Another one could be Chad Gable or Dominic Mysterio, but I think they would give him mid-card titles rather than that. So we'll have to see. Braun Breaker, though, I feel like I should have probably added on here. There's one more I'm also thinking. Not Carmella Hayes. Not Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fox here. I don't know. It wasn't Cena as well. It's one of those three. Money in the Bank women's. Naomi's an interesting one. I threw in Jade Cargill last, and I think she's now my favorite to win it. I could see her being the one to win it, so then they actually keep teasing her to win a title, and it's an easy way to give her a title rather than a huge long match if they want to throw in a title with just her aura and presence. Another one I want to mention, two others, is Jordynne Grace or Roxanne Perez. That I would not be shocked on that one. Truthfully would not be shocked on that one. So we'll have to see on that. And I think that is it for my PLE winners. That is. So let's get back to it. Becky versus Liv. Let's see what I said. Becky versus Liv feud. Not feeling confident. I think Becky's going to come back as a heel. I think Liv's going to still be a heel for a while. Not feeling good on that one. Randy getting a title. Unless it's John Cena at the very end. I'm not feeling good on this one. John, I don't think Randy wants a title, and that's my problem here. If Randy doesn't want a title, they're not going to give him a title. So I could see him not getting a title here. Jimmy singles push, which again, I predicted this December 16th. And it was before they started giving Jimmy the whole, the listen here. And he had the whole thing with, what am I going to do? Okay. I am seeing it already happen. I'm tempted to mark it off. They're already giving it to him, but I'm not going to. I think after WrestleMania is when they fully give singles pushes where he's starting to win. When he wins, a helicopter just flew over my house. When he wins 2-ish matches of singles titles, that's when. That's when I'll probably mark it off. Oh. Rock at WrestleMania 41, huh? You'll know by the Royal Rumble, this is true. I think Royal Rumble is the last chance we could have to see if The Rock is going to be there at WrestleMania. If he doesn't show up, it's done. We're cooked. It's over. That's a mark off. But technically, I'm not going to mark off till it actually happens. But that's basically a mark off. Let's be honest here. Oh, I'm a little scared on that one. I think I'm cooked on that one. Naomi push. I think if they tell the right story with her being the one that took out Jade Cargill, you could easily do a Naomi push. I don't think that's crazy to say. I like the potential for that one. Rhea Reigns end of SummerSlam. So I actually predicted that Rhea Ripley would win the title back from Liv Morgan at Raw on Netflix, which I think was not announced yet. So good for me on that one. And I predicted that Rhea Ripley would lose her title at SummerSlam to Bianca Belair. Now, I think her title run has to end around there. Let me see if there was anything that looks like I missed. I think she's going to go past WrestleMania 41. Whoever the opponent is, unless it's Io Sky, I think we see her lose this title at SummerSlam. I think that's where we're like, you know what? Let's just cut it because we can't have another 400 plus reign with her. Okay. Rhea Ripley's too OP at that point. Jordynne Grace. Is that correct? What I have next? Jordynne Grace, WWE. I'm not going to act like that was something special. Like everyone thought that she would go to WWE. It's not something crazy to predict that she was going to go to WWE. She's probably going to go to WWE for sure now. I don't think if it's a for sure thing. Well, I guess she was at the Performance Center. More than likely, she's going to WWE and signing with WWE. So I'll mark this one off probably after Royal Rumble. But my slight prediction also was that it would be, I'm starting to feel like it's not going to be because the NXT roster is so stacked. Still could to maybe for a little bit. And then, at the draft, she gets drafted. But we'll see. But I know I probably get an extra point right now. 1 point probably off by next week. Tiffany Stratton cash-in before WrestleMania 41 with Flair in the match as a extra bonus. There was a whole rumor going around that Tiffany Stratton was going to keep her Money in the Bank briefcase till, everyone said till WrestleMania. She was going to cash in on Nia and Charlotte Flair at a match right there. And guess what happened? I said to everyone, that ain't going to happen. They're not going to wait all the way to WrestleMania. They got to get the money match with Tiffany and Flair. And I was very, very scared that was going to happen, truthfully. But it didn't happen. They decided to give her the title early. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the first mark-off we can actually have where Tiffany's trying to cash in. Now, it wasn't in the match with Flair. That's the thing that sucks. It wasn't in the match with Flair. So we can't get 2. But we sure damn got 1 point. We got 1 on the board. That's all that matters. So let's mark it off. Now, should I do a check mark, fill it in, or an X to say I got it? I feel like X is saying no, check mark I should say. But then what do I do with the ones I get wrong? X's? I guess I got to do X's now. X check marks, we'll do with that. And then I wonder if I put like a tally. I guess I could probably put like a tally of what I've gotten correct, like over there or somewhere. We'll have to see. I mean, maybe there's a counter like up here in this corner, not actually on my wall, like over here to maybe have something to be like, yo, we're getting correct. We'll have to see. Now that is one of the prettiest damn check marks you could ever see. Oh my God. Well, there's 1 point already on the board. Okay. And granted, first month, probably not going to get a lot. Becky title. Becky Lynch wins a title in 2025. Feeling decent on this one. New character, could really see it. I specifically said, though, could be a mid-card title. I hope it is. You got to put some legends on those mid-card titles. You got to get some real meat on those titles. And a legend like Becky Lynch would do wonders for a title right there. Jordynne Grace title in 2025. I'm feeling decent on that one. I'm feeling pretty good on that one. You know what? I said she would win a WWE title in 2025. I didn't specify what. What I did say is that I could see a way where it's Chelsea Green. She gets the U.S. title from Chelsea Green in 2025. So maybe at WrestleMania, it's Jordynne Grace versus Chelsea Green in 2025 for the title. Hope that's true. I hope that's true, but we'll see what happens. I think that's a good way to really push Jordynne Grace immediately to the main roster. And she looks like she would fit exactly with the U.S. title. Let's be honest here. Up next, Michin push. If she wins the title, I'm going to say technically that's kind of a push, right? Because no one in their life probably thought it was a title. We'll see. That one's debatable to say what's a push, what's a not. If she wins a mid-card title in 2025, that's a push. Come on, give me the point. I think that could happen. I also said in 2025, I could see Ludwig versus Gunther at some time. Not actually going against each other, but at least starts. The ripple effects start. Now, they kind of started doing it at the beginning. I don't know if they keep doing this, truthfully. I could see them keeping appearing for a long time, and Ludwig and Gunther have been friends. It's a way to push Ludwig on the roster to have him be somebody that gets in a big feud with Gunther and could be the one to dethrone Gunther. We never know, because Ludwig is starting to get the chops, but that's a hard one to predict. I think we're going to have to see Ludwig probably win a mid-card title. From there, win the mid-card title, lose it, and Gunther's like, you're pathetic. And then we see Ludwig go after Gunther. That's debatable. That's really debatable. Next, you skip a little bit over here. Next, Logan Paul, not done. That's one that we can mark off. So December 16th, Logan Paul said that he was retired. He was done from wrestling. And technically, he's back on, WWE TV. He's not having a match or anything, but he's back on WWE TV. I could see a way where somehow, some way, Logan Paul doesn't wrestle ever again. But I said he would wrestle again. I think I also... Did I have anything that's like actually specific for this one? No, I didn't. Logan Paul isn't done with wrestling. That's all I said. And technically that's not wrong. And that's technically something that we can mark off. But you know what? I'm going to give it to till he's in a match. I'm going to say until he's in a match in WWE. So I mark it off. But if he's not in a match this whole 2025 somehow, some way, I'm going to mark that. I'm going to mark that off because he wasn't done. He said he retired and I said, no, he's not. He's not done. Technically right. So we'll have to see. Chelsea Green, 100+ day reign. 100+ day reign. That means she keeps it till at least WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania is just around 105 days-ish. That's what I'm saying. And I'm feeling decent. I feel like I know this next upcoming SmackDown, she's having a match against Michin. It could be the perfect way to give Michin the title. But let me be honest here. I think it's going to be Blair Davenport interfering. And then Blair Davenport's the one that helps them do good, whatever it might be. Chelsea Green keeps this till WrestleMania. I think that's where we're leaning towards. I think that's where we're going. And I hope it happens and then Chelsea Green loses at WrestleMania for somebody else. That's where I'm moving at. That's where I'm going to. And I feel it's good. Last two. Austin Theory face push. I'm not feeling decent on this one. They had a whole storyline with him on SmackDown. Died down completely. Fully just forgot about it. Then they said, oh, let's bolster the tag team division. So let's get them back in the tag team. Now they're moved to Raw. Maybe it happens on Raw, but at the same time, they need to help that Raw tag team division. So we'll have to see, because in my opinion right now, it ain't going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. We'll have to see. New Day tag titles. This has to happen. Oh, I also said for the Austin Theory face push that it has to happen before WrestleMania 41. We'll have to see, because I could see it happening maybe later on in life, not WrestleMania 41. And then New Day tag titles to, I think, round out exactly. I think I never said before WrestleMania or anything. They have to win these tag titles. The way that they get this much heat, it has to happen soon. But other than that, that's the predictions. Technically can only mark off one. Technically can mark off two. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. This is the different type of video that I do. So please let me know what you like down in the comments below, what you don't like even in the comments below, so I know not to repeat it. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.